Back at it again, back at it again. Can't stop, won't stop. Zone 9 life. Hey, thanks again for tuning in with your boy, man. Coach J, Motivated Moments. Stay tuned, let me show you what I have up my sleeves today. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out Doggyville, man. I don't give Doggyville no love. But this is what your boy is focusing on today, man. I may not record much or if any of the work since I'm giving you more of an update as to what I'm doing today. But it's time to tackle this back here, guys. Okay, my third yard. But probably one of my favorites besides the front, mainstay. Okay, back here, guys, I have a ZOYSIA, fescue, and bluegrass blend. Okay, fescue, ZOYSIA, bluegrass blend. See, it's early, guys, and I'm not getting any sun from anywhere. Okay, which is good. It's still early. Okay, now you see this spot right here? Okay, all right. This sprinkler right there gets this area. What is this right here? A freaking tree. So what do you think happened to the spot behind the tree? Yes, it wasn't getting enough water right here, and it died out. Now, I did spray some quinclorac a couple of times to knock out the weeds. I've been pulling poa. I saw a couple crabgrass sneak through. Okay. Now, I had to add this sprinkler to water this area. But a lot of these spots you're seeing, guys, is from me pulling poa, spraying quinclorac, and killing crabgrass and anything. Now, one thing about having fescue, ZOYSIA, and bluegrass, I can use quinclorac, okay, at the time of seeding for fescue and ZOYSIA. But I need to put a week in between seeding when I use bluegrass. So a couple of weeks ago, I came out here and hit this real hard with the quinclorac. Okay, I've been pulling poa. Spot right here, I scalped it with the mower and just sucked up everything. But that is fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that, not one bit. I'm gonna get it right. I'm fully confident in myself. For those of you that are new, you need to go back. Maybe I'll put it up there and go back and check out the old video, how this used to look. At one point, it wasn't even like that. It was like this. Let's go over here and dive into this. You see all this right here? All of this, plus more, because I've been spraying. You notice I've been spraying and killing this off, killing it back. But all of this junk, man, these vines and all of this crap you see over here was right here. Even neighbor has cleared up some behind his house. But all of this junk, guys, was all the way up adjacent to this fence. All of that junk was leaning on this fence, and I cleared all of this out by hand. No fancy materials, just my Cindy Loppers. Me and my Cindy Loppers. Okay? But this is what your boy is going to tackle today, man. May not record any, if any, because I'm doing a whole lot of updating and talking, because, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. But you can see right here, let me see if I can dive into this. All right, see? A good ZOYSIA right here. Okay? All right, some good ZOYSIA. Over here, let's see something different. This right here isn't ZOYSIA. This right here is ZOYSIA. This right here isn't ZOYSIA. Okay, see how well they married together? I don't even know if it really shows that good on camera. But there are different cultivars in here, guys. ZOYSIA, and then right here is that SPF 30 bluegrass. And I have some signs of fescue still going on up here. I saw it, but I'm not looking to see right here. It's crazy, guys. This is crazy. See, this is some fescue action right here. Fescue, ZOYSIA. This, the SPF 30 bluegrass. That. It's a little lighter. It's a lighter version bluegrass, the SPF 30. That's it, man. Let me go up front, man, and show you the exact products I'm going to use to overseed this back rec area, man. It's that time, and since I have a cool season grass mixed in with the ZOYSIA, I will not scarify or dethatch this time. They say anyway, guys, you need to wait a year before you do any scarifying, dethatching, pre-emergence, herbicide, any type of stressor to the yard. They say do not do that for an entire year. Let the new stand develop an entire year before you start interrupting the rooting process of said grass. Okay, because you want it to root, you want it to take. You don't want to put any chemicals or anything that's going to harm or stunt the development of the grass plant. So I will not, even though I did herbicide it, I will not dethatch or scarify, because I don't want to tear up the good fescue and bluegrass that is still here. Even though I'm going to overseed with more fescue and bluegrass, I do not want to damage what's already here, because it is only going to get stronger, 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 and stronger the longer I keep it there and allow it to develop and allow those roots to get deep. All right, let's get up front, man. Skirt, skirt. Shout out Doggyville, man. Don't get Doggyville no love. Shout out Doggyville. Hey, man, this is what your boy's doing, man. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do and the step in the process. Okay, first I'm dropping this muller as low as I can. Okay, and bag and suck up everything, because I'm still getting them pine needles are killing me right now. I don't want to do it, but I have to overseed. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, suck up everything I can, cut it in multiple different ways, cutting it down at one end, sucking up everything I can. Now, the next step, like I said, I will not be using the Scarfire Dethatcher, will not be using the Von Haas. Hey, man, somebody tell me who's the other person on YouTube, man, that has used the Von Haas. Shout out your boy, man. Shout out to Von Haas, man. They got me. It's orange. They got me. But instead of using the Von Haas Scarfire, I'm using this bad boy that I picked up off the web, off the World Wide Web. Okay, it's just one of these. Let me see. Can you see it? You see it? You see it? It's one of those. Try to get some light up in here. One of those spike aerators, guys. Does that help? Okay, with the little spikes on it, a little drum. Okay, I put some sand in it to put the weight on it, so I can get down in there and give me some good holes. You know, putting some good holes in it for all the seed to fall in. And cut it real low, and I'm using an aerator, not a dethatcher Scarfire. I'm gonna use this aerator. Then after the aerator, well, first, shout out my shipping and postage scale. Okay, no more fish hook. I use a weight scale now. Then, after I poke my holes in, I'm going to go down with, let's get up in there, that compadre ZOYSIA. That compadre ZOYSIA mixed in with some Mountain View fescue. Shout out Mountain View. Mountain View and DLF Pig Seed are probably my two top dogs. All right, so ZOYSIA, fescue. Then after that, I'm going down with this SPF 30. Get up in there. Hybrid bluegrass. Okay, so ZOYSIA, fescue, and bluegrass. So then I'm gonna go down with the seed. Go down with all that seed. Then I'm going to, obviously I got my rake here. And I'm just going to, I thought about weaseling it, but I don't want to weasel. Oh Lord, tearing up. Weasel's a little too aggressive. So I'm gonna rake before and after. I'm gonna rake it in with the seed, rake the seed in with the rake, and then I may go over it again with the aerator to poke more holes in it, dig up more dirt, just to, you know, cultivate the area just a little more. I like putting a bunch of holes in it. Holes and aeration, guys, allows air, water, and nutrients, as well as seed and everything, to get down into those holes or those channels. Because due to all the rhizomatous grasses that I have, it's gonna disperse and spread out within that hole anyway. Okay, but that's it, man. Your boy also got an extra. This is compadre zoysia, and I got some extra bags of this as well. The Scott's zoysia is compadre, and I also have some of that Pennington zoysia, which is zenith. I'm not sure if I want to blend the zoysia just yet, but I think I might, because you know blends have different strengths and different weaknesses. And that's it. And then after I spread that, I'm going to go down, okay, with my starter fertilizer, which is going to be the 666. Shout out Sunnyland, Florida's best choice. Shout out Sunnyland, Florida's best choice. Okay, throw down the fertilizer. Then we're going to go down with the peat. Hopefully I'll put it on the time lapse and you can see some of the work or the progress. But this is what your boy got up his sleeves today, man. And then obviously I'm going to spread my peat. It's only 1,000 square foot. 2 bags will be more than enough. I'm going to spread down my peat with my peat moss spreader, my Landsy. That's it, guys. Cut holes, seed, cover. Pretty simple process, man. Pretty simple. Hey, yet again, man, appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Putting in that work, man. Zone 9 Life, ZOYSIA FLUE. Working on the ZOYSIA FLUE today. ZOYSIA, fescue, and bluegrass blended together. True lawn loco. Appreciate y'all. All right, lawn locos. I cut it multiple different ways, but I only recorded that one way. So it's cut, it's down to 1 inch. Now I'm about to grab the aerator. Now let's aerate. But she looks good at 1 inch. I'm gonna keep it at 1 inch until I bring sand and do a leveling project. But I'm not ready to level yet. I want to get it going. All right, lawn locos. I just went over it one time, and I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? You see it? You see it? Look how well this thing aerates. It's some work now, pushing this little thing. But look at all the holes. Really can't see it that well. It's just shady back here. But look over here in this area where it was no grass really. Look at that. Look at all them good holes. It's hard to see, let's get close, but look, you see it? You see it? You see it? I'm trying to, look at that, that's a good view. Look at all these holes, man. That's some good stuff, man. This is just it's one of these little spike aerator things, guys. And I'm just putting these holes all through here. So the seed, I'm gonna add some biochar with it too. But I'm gonna do fertilizer and the biochar first. And then I'll go down with the seed. But I just showed you one pass. I'm gonna go over it a couple more times. I just wanted to show you how well this thing works, man. At putting these holes in the ground with this little rolling spike aerator thing, man. Look at this hole. I mean, they're all over. There you go. Some spots you see better than others because some spots are thinner than others. Like over here, I really tore it up over here, but that's good. The zoysia doesn't do as well over here because of the shade, but that fescue and bluegrass does well over here. But there is There is zoysia here though. That's zoysia. It is here. And this is bluegrass. This one. The one on the ground flat is zoysia. All right, man, let's keep working. All right, Lawn Locals. All right, man, appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Hey, what I have next is I'm going down with this, hope you can see it, it's shady. That Compadre zoysia, and I'm just use the handheld Scott's Wiz. Let's get it. All right, the next thing we have up is the bluegrass. Let's get it, bluegrass. All right, Lawn Locals. Now I'm going down with the fescue. And with the fescue, I'm going to use the drop spreader so I can get an accurate spreading. And I'm using the fescue as a cover crop. So I want to make sure that fescue is laid down nice and smooth, you know, and even throughout to make sure as it grows, the bluegrass and zoysia seed will stay, you know, gathered up or wrapped up in its roots until it's ready to germinate, because zoysia and bluegrass will take forever to germinate, at least 14 to 21 days, as opposed to 7 to 14 for fescue. But I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Drop spreader, this fescue. Almost done. All right, Lawn Locals, that's it for the seed. Next I have the biochar fertilizer. Then I'm going to rake. I doubt if I re-aerate, but I'm gonna rake all that in. Then peat moss. So I'm gonna shut this down so I can charge this battery. Give me something to drink. It's hot, man. Zone 9 life. It's hot. Zone 9 life. But I'm gonna come back, man, probably when it's time to rake, then peat moss. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Let's get it. All right, Lawn Locals. Last two phases to this. I'm going to take the weasel. I'm gonna take the weasel and hit up some of these thinner, more bare spots. Okay, soil and dirt. I'm gonna weasel that area. Then the areas that have, you know, more of a stand and more grass, I'm gonna go ahead and take the rake and rake it in. But that's what I'm doing now, guys. Working the fertilizer, biochar, as well as the seed, just working it into the soil, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. Some of it may be 1/2 of an inch. It doesn't matter. There's layers to this. Appreciate y'all. All right, lawn locals. Okay, that's the next step. I weaseled all of these bare spots. I weaseled the bare spots as well as the edges. I weaseled that. Then I, obviously raked everything else in. Okay, seed is pretty much covered. Almost done, man. Last process, man, is this. Notice everything is cleaned up and gone. I still need to get the blower because weaseling put some seed back onto the throwing pit. But last step, guys. Let's get this peat moss down. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. All right, lawn locals. You see the peat moss? You see it? You see it? You see it. That's it, man. Let's get this last step in, man. Spread this peat moss. Have to put my mask on, man, because that peat moss gets real dusty. It gets real dusty and gets my allergies jumping. And I don't want my allergies jumping. Appreciate y'all. All right, lawn locals. That is it, man. That is it. You see it, final step. Peat moss is on it. I normally rake it in. I might come back and brush it or turn the rake over upside down and brush all the peat moss in just to smooth it and flatten it out. But that's it, man. The peat moss is down. That's pretty much it. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Hey, man, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, make sure you come back for the results, man. You've seen it. Zoysia, fescue, and bluegrass. What I call Zoysia FLUE. Okay, Zoysia FLUE, man. Stay tuned with your boy, man. Thanks again for your time. God bless. Peace.